got a tomahawk steak here. As you can see, we got a great deal on it at Walmart. And just an FYI, when you're buying a ribeye at any store, what you want to look for is the muscle. This muscle here is the spinalis. This is the tastiest part by far of the ribeye. This part here is actually the eye. And the eye is normally not that well marbled, but this one actually looks pretty nice right here. I'm going to just trim off some of this fat here. We're going to wrap this so that it stays uniform when we cook it. Because what we're going to do is we're going to dry brine this, and then we're going to cook it actually in the oven, and then we're going to blast it in the fireplace. I'm going to put a score right there, and that's where we're going to put our butcher's twine through. We're going to put it through that crack that we made there. We're going to come around like this, tighten it just a little bit. We're going to come back around underneath the backbone, like such. Make sure it's good and tight. Then we're going to tie it off. We're going to do a surgeon's knot, which is a double loop here. Tight there, and then just your regular single knot. And boom. We are done. This is what it looks like. Again, it's mainly just to keep this big steak together as it cooks. And we're going to heavily season this big, thick. That's probably a good 2.5 inch tomahawk. Season it seriously. Here's our tomahawk steak after about 2.5 hours of marinating. Now, I would have let this go overnight if I had the time, and you can see it's still glistening, but all that salt pretty much had started to penetrate into the meat. Now we're going to put it in the oven with a thermometer on it. The oven's at 250. It's on convection, and we'll pull it out at around 122, 123. We pulled the tomahawk out at about 125. That's what it looks like now. So that thing is fully cooked. The temperature's climbed up to about 129, which is fine. We're letting it cool down until the temperature starts to drop to about 123, 120. Now note in this case here, we have the hot coals, and then we place the grate directly on top of the hot coals. That grate gets as hot as it could possibly be. So speaking of that, let's do our test. Ready? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Ouch, 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 ouch. All right, so we're at about 450 to 500 degrees there, and that is, as we would say, the perfect steak fire. All right, so before we sear it off, we're going to layer the steak in mayonnaise so that when it gets placed on the furnace-like grate, it gives a nice char. Flip it over. A little mayo on this side. We took it off about 123, 124, or pulled it out of the oven. It rose to about 129, and then we let it come back down to about 123, 122. Now we're going to crank it up and blast it. Temperature check. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Ow. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. We're going to do a minute on this side, minute on the other side. We'll look at the char. If it looks good, we'll pull it. If not, we'll put it back on for about 30, 45 seconds each side again. Make sure the bone's not getting too hot for me to handle. Flip it. Oh, man. Look at that. Let's see what it looks like. Whoa. All right, let's do 30 seconds on that side. Look at that. Gosh. Flip it again. One final time. That. Oh, baby. Wow. All right, so if you remember the fat that we trimmed off the steak, we're going to saute the fat, and then we're going to make a quick garlic, rosemary, butter sauce to put on top of the steak at the end. Fire up the cooktop. Rendering's coming along just fine. I got about 2 tablespoons there already. Now we're going to crank the heat up a bit. We're going to add our butter, our garlic, and our rosemary. And that's what a brown butter au jus steak sauce looks like. Now that is a steak sauce. Wow. Whew. All right, there you go. Wow. Whoa. Wow. 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 That's insane. Come over here. Grab a slice.
Oh, wow. Oh my God.
Tomahawk. We got a little treat here. We just got some Poltergeist pineapple ghost pepper sauce from the good doctor, Carl Hiller. And my boy Max here is going to risk his life. Let's see. Oh, and there he goes. Smooth.
I couldn't taste anything in my mouth. But it was amazing for about 5 seconds before it started hurting.